Completely forget to start YouTube every time. But we're live now. It'd be fun to do some rollers. Even the the Wahoo ones where your front wheel's fixed, but you have your rear wheel on rollers. That looks fun. There are a few people in the Zwift category that will do roller sessions. Actually, Watts Wheelhouse, one of the main streamers who's on rollers. Well, he doesn't always do rollers. He's a track rider, so he does rollers for training a decent amount. Oh, there's Bike Boy. And then Alexis, go Alexis, FFC. He is always on rollers. I haven't seen him in a minute. I think he must have gone outside, which makes sense. A lot of people from the community have left us to go into the scary outdoor world. Yeah, you, Tobias. So that's actually normally, yeah, dude. Rollers are normally you're free to move around and die if you need to. Or if you accidentally aren't paying attention or something. But yeah, Wahoo made this special roller system, this powered roller. I would say it's like the training wheel version of rollers. You are here in the shadows. I was going to jump on that podium ride. I think I might do that tomorrow. Because I was already 10 minutes late when I signed on. Well, dude, that's actually honestly very impressive, Marblehead. You know, I was actually thinking of getting some outdoor time in myself if this weather here holds. But there's just really nowhere to ride. There's a bit of bicycling infrastructure, but it's more for commuters. Yeah, I saw that. I was in Bassalt's channel with you guys. That was funny. You don't like outdoor riding? Dude, who has time for that? Who has time for that toxicity, am I right? Nah, this is a safe place. I don't barely ever ride outside. I talk about this every once in a while, but my ratio of outdoor rides... Oh, trainer's having issues. Darn, Macbeth, sorry to hear. Keep trying. I'm gonna be riding for a while, so if you want to keep trying. You hate people. But, oh, sorry, as I was saying, my ratio of outdoor rides to when I actually just, eat shit while outdoor riding is, I do not have good statistics. I do not, have a tendency to keep my wheels down outside. So, being a bad rider, I come inside. And I'll tell you what, I've gotten in... 20,000 miles in the last 3 years without eating the asphalt once. It's nice. No, I actually have. I think I've had 1 or 2 wipeouts in the last 3 years. Thank you, Ride Up, for the ride on. What pace are you feeling, Macbeth? I'll hold your pace today, because I am not wanting to put down or think or do anything. Brain capacity has gone to 0. Even after that swim. I didn't even want to do anything today. But you know what's going to feel really good? Is that though I didn't want to do anything, I will have done a lot. And afterwards, I will feel so good. You don't do it because you hate it only because it's stressful because of ADHD and autism, so all of the car's noises, it's a very distracting then for you, Tobias. Just overstimulation sometimes. Because I could totally see that. Go to 2? Okay. I'll go around 2-ish. Or I'll try to. Feel free to draft all you want, Macbeth. Yeah. Dude, I think he did, man. That's what he came out of the dude. So what? We've had like 4 or 5 people crash while indoor riding, so it isn't a guarantee, I guess. So it'd probably suit you, Tobias, to find like very like rural areas, huh? Oh my God, Matt! Wow, good to see you, man. It's been a minute. How are you doing, man? Hey, Marble. I read Beer Bear's Marble, and I was like, hey, oh, wait. Hey, Beer Bear, how you doing, man? Hey, thank you for the follow, Tobias. I want to be... Oh, dude. We were talking a little bit about spearfishing the other day. That's funny you bring that up. Because I used to do freediving back in high school and college. I got a little into spearfishing, but not much. Freediving, spearfishing while freediving is a very fun activity. You've decided? Ooh, fun. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Freediving, yeah, I pay with possibility of my life. But yeah, Tobias, I bet like a rural area. That's one thing that's lucky about where I live. Right now I'm in Oklahoma. I will say that if you're just coming by today. My brother lives out here and I'm visiting and working on starting a business with him. But normally I'm out in California. And I live in a kind of a country town, a small town. Small-ish. Like 4,000 people, 3,000 people. Spread out over a very large area. So I guess it wouldn't be that small. But it's pretty country. And so if you, depending on which route you choose, basically if you ride east, there's barely any traffic. If you go west, though, you head towards the coast and you get all sorts of traffic. I personally prefer to go the least trafficked route. And it's nice because you'll ride and you'll only get like maybe 4 or 5 cars that pass you the whole ride in an hour or 2. How's my pain today? It's a little better, but I'm actually a little disappointed with how it is, Matt. But thanks for asking, man. I appreciate it. I'm basically on the mindset of just literally zone 1 for this week. I did lower my saddle too to see if that would help with maybe it had to do a little bit with hyperextension. So we'll see. How you doing today, Matt? Freediving is so peaceful, man. I mean, water. Swimming in general is just such a very, very, I don't know. If you're in a good headspace, it can be the greatest thing in the world. But it can also be a place where your head can run wild. But when I used to do freediving, it was like pure relaxation and bliss. Because, I mean, you have to be like that, otherwise you don't hold your breath as long. You lose the ability to stay under as long. The more calm you can be, literally a mental barrier can cut your time underwater by a significant amount. It sounds very nice. Leaving 10 Pacific. Oh, nice, okay. Well, we'll get in a good ride until then. So, I think it's a combination. Recently, Tobias, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I started, I used to just do bicycling, but I started getting into multi-sports, specifically triathlon. And so I think I just started doing a lot of things, and then one day I was getting out of the shower and I was drying off and I just felt something go. I just felt like something tweak. That was about 2 weeks ago now, almost 3 weeks ago. And ever since then, I have I've been dealing with it. It's been tough to even... Oh, did we lose you, Macbeth? Oh, there he is. Okay. It's been tough to even, like, walk around the house. Like, even walking has been pretty painful. But so far at this power, 0 pain. But I don't know what it could be. I think it's maybe a combination of everything, just the overload of just things I've been doing led to that moment, if that makes sense. And yesterday when I was on the bike, I did a 1.5 hour endurance session. It just did not feel good. It just did not feel good at all. And I just was like, I'm gonna try dropping my seat a little bit, because that can help relieve hip discomfort. I also slid my saddle a little forward last week, as far forward as it'll go, which can help open the hips up a little bit. I was really hoping to be recovered by this week. It's not looking like it. Too much thinking is always a problem. I'll tell you what, Matt. Oftentimes can be our greatest downfall. Too much thinking. How you doing, Inked? Good to see you, my friend. You got 20-minute all-out interval and 15 minutes. Oh, man. Good luck, Matt. Ouchies. I have no threshold. It's like I can ride tempo all day right now. But the moment I push any sort of threshold power, I fall to pieces. I have no high end right now, which is okay. I'm not working on my high end, so I guess we'll be okay with that. Hope you recovered. Thank you, Tobias. I'll be fine. It's annoying because I was training for an event that now it's like 99% sure I'm not going to be able to do now. Especially with how I'm feeling this week. This was kind of my last week where if I feel better this week, I might have a shot at it. No, it's not going to be. But I'm going to continue to train, so when the injury's done, I can start doing some events. I'm not going to wait until I'm better to get on it, I'm going to try and make it more lifestyle, as opposed to I'm doing this right now because I have an event. And, oh, now I can't do the event, so I'm done. I'm done training. Yeah, see, Beer Bear. Exactly. Exactly, man. Train or die. Very, very based. From your last bike, your pain limit was 30. Sadly, because bad saddle and bicycle pants. Yep. Bibs are a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, sorry, Macbeth. I'm spacing on how fast I'm riding. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to drop you. I'm just being non-observant. Life isn't as worth living if you're striving to achieve a fitness level of enjoyability. Dude, that is very wise, Beer Bear. I like that a lot, man. I like that a lot. Do I have a dehumidifier? We were talking about this. I do. Not here, but I have some experience with them. We were talking. Did you figure out what you were going to go with? Because I remember you were questioning that. And did you end up getting one? Remember we were talking about how little water there actually is, when you actually try and condense it. And it's I only have a liter of water in my entire house. It's pretty crazy. You just want to be able to ride your roller as long as you feel like it with no pain. I feel that. Well, Tobias, I am my favorite thing to do on the bike is endurance riding. Very low power for long durations. That might not be a normal thing. Actually, ultra distance athletics, you kind of have to be a bit crazy to do that. There we go. Sorry about that, bike boy. But yeah, getting to that level where you can just ride the bike and just go and go and go and feel all right is a really nice place to get to. Hey, what's up, ATC? Just saying hi. Do you have to leave me now? Oh, man. You're going out to buy a Garmin watch? Wow. Things are getting serious. Things are getting serious. You're putting a band on it. Just riding out there chill with no stress. Yeah, man. Tobias, this is my happy place. I don't know. I can be, I don't know. I use this, and when I'm here, I'm very happy. Like, I'm not like a person who's generally a downer or anything, but here, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling. I always feel better after about 10 minutes on the bike, even if I don't feel good. It's kind of like a bad day on the bike is better than a good day of most things. Snug, what's up, my friend? Good to see ya. North side of Slovenia was underwater this weekend. Matt, I was looking at some of the stuff going on. Dude, there's some crazy global weather going on right now. How is it where you live? Tried to camp backyard in tent with 2.5-year-old daughter. Got rained out. Oh, but wasn't that... Dude, Beer Bear, what, didn't you guys enjoy that? Or did you not have like a rain fly on your tent? Because I'll tell you what. Some of my favorite nights in the tent are hearing rain fall on the outside of it. Thank you, Snug, I got it. Very much needed. I'm a bit low on my hydration for today. Now that I'm swimming, I've been trying to hydrate while I swim, which is new. I don't usually do that, but I've been hydrating while I swim because I don't want to get on the bike with already being in a water deficit, you know? It was fun till the water dripped out of your face. Oh, I got you, man. Yep. So you got like rocked to sleep by the sound of the rain, but then you get woken up by literally cold, icy drops on your face. I've been there too, though. Been there too. Surprisingly, a lot of it can be just from condensation. Depending on what kind of tent you have. Condensation can be a real beast. Rainfall in a few hours, like average combined in August. Oh, okay. We got some lovely and kind of unexpected thunderstorms this last weekend, which I love thunderstorms. It's my favorite weather. Timmy, good to see you, man. Easy, zone 1. Zone 1 today. My hip is not better. I'm testing out a new saddle position in hopes that it will relieve any sort of aggravation. And so far, at least at this power, seems to be working. But I won't make any assumptions until I know. But I am still having trouble walking. It gets better and then it gets all worse again. And it's like I'll take a couple days off and it'll be even worse. So I have no idea. I'm just gonna try slow and steady. I started doing some rehab movements last week that I'm gonna continue through this week. Some hip strengthening work, some opening exercises, all that fun stuff. All the stuff you don't want to do. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to spend 15 minutes to help rehab this injury. I'll spend 2 hours on the bike, but 15 minutes of a bit of strength training, yeah, toxic. Hey, thanks, Clan. Good to see you, my friend. It's all part of it. It's all part of the flow, the cycle. We'll be better. And then we'll probably get worse again. And then we'll probably get better again. Just how it works. It just always sucks when you're at the spot where you're rehabbing or dealing with the pain, you know? Your world can kind of close down in those moments. And you forget, this is temporary. We've been here before. We know what to do. We can get out of this. We'll be fine. And this whole village road was eaten by a river. No way, dude. Damn, that sounds like California when it floods. Dang, hopefully everyone's okay. That is so... Dude, natural disasters can be a really scary thing. Fires, floods, tornadoes. Like, Marblehead was talking about a tornado warning near him a few days ago. You've been off the bike trying to recover from saddles. Recover well, man. Recover well. Turned into infection and made your life miserable. Dude, yep. We've had some people in this community have sores like that take them off the bike for months. How's this feeling, bike boy? You doing all right? You got another 13 minutes at this pace? You might not even be able to respond now that you're riding. If not, no worries. Marian was lucky because he's a bit higher. Nuts, man. Matt, you were around when our house flooded this last year, weren't you? We had a flood that took us basically 3 or 4 months to rebuild from. Paying downtime at the ebb and the flow builds character, and you can come back stronger. Yeah, beer. Oh shoot, sorry. Hold on, Macbeth. I missed just at the end of that message. What did you say? Oh, you're still having issues. Sorry to hear that. That's so annoying. It's so moist. Much moist. Getting pretty black. The storm is getting to you. Oh, man. Yeah, Matt. We're sending you all the put some effort in vibes today. Ready for hurricane season here, hoping for the best. It's gonna be crazy. And people are saying next year's gonna be even crazier. They're saying this is just leading into next season. Oh my god. Arrowea. Dude, I was riding with another Socks for Watts rider the other day, and I never see this kit in the wild. So to actually be like in a group ride with another one, I felt very, I don't know, it felt good. Because this is one of the best kits in the game, and we know it. Yeah, right. Right, beer? Totally realistic to reality, isn't it? Oh, there you go, clan. Yeah, go snag some KOMs with that nutty hurricane tailwind. Yeah, Marblehead, exactly, dude. Like, you see rare kits every once in a while, but how often do you see two of the same rare kit next to each other, completely randomly? It was nice. 300 members, yeah. And like, because I think the way they opened the kit to the club, I don't know, it took just that one extra step to get this kit, I think, has made it so that people don't want to do it. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it, because, well, actually, kind of. I mean, this is the best kit in the game, so I guess it'd be okay if more people had it. His Zwift All-Star kit a few weeks ago. Wait, what kit is that? Is that like some OG kit? $2X Black Norseman. Yeah, man. That is again, another rare kit. For a yearly unlock, it's probably the rarest yearly unlock that I have seen. Or on the, maybe like top 10 as a like regular yearly unlock. And you did it the right way. You did it with the double Octobon. It was for the live finals back in the day. Oh man, that is a kit I'd like to have. Oh, Clan, that's your name too? Oh, that's right. I know. Yeah, that's right, Casey. I was like, it took me a second, but now I remember. Dude, totally. He is one of probably the most seasoned Zwift racers there is. He understands Zwift dynamics, I think, better than probably 99% of the platform. It would be the DC D-Gen jersey next year. Yeah, dude. That would be to have a team kit as the Norseman kit is a big flex. Oh, guys, also, shout out to Snug. Go give him a follow over on Kick if you're over there. Am I doing any Velo at all? Yeah, it's been ever since I came out to Oklahoma, I haven't ridden on Indy Velo, which is now actually just about a month I've been out here. Yeah, just about a month I've been out here. But it's purely just because I've been lazy. Hey, Bethy Queen. No, I'm just visiting. I mean, potentially. So I'll kind of give you a little rundown. My brother lives out here in Oklahoma. I'm out in California. But I came out here. My brother was having some issues. He needed some help just dealing with some things. He lives alone. He works 10 to 12 hours a day. And so a lot of things, like, it's just a tough life when you do that, right? Like, to get the normal things done. So I came out here to kind of just help him, like, deal with some, just help him with some things, knock off some of those do list items. That's a hard life. And potentially get a business running. Hey, Bike Boy, nice riding with you, man. Sorry you're having all those problems with your connectivity. It was great riding with you, though. Jump on anytime, man. But so my thought was, my brother's had this thought in the back of his head to start a business, and it's just like not practical, like the time and figuring it all out. So that's another thing I've been doing is getting all of the precursor steps to setting up a business. I've set up a few businesses at this point, so like at least I know kind of the general procedure. I've never done a business in Oklahoma, but like I'm getting him his business license. I got him business cards. I've set up all of his connections, like email, social accounts, all that stuff. And the thought is that if all goes to plan, we might keep this business running, but it's all just kind of speculative right now. Oh yeah, Bethy, he's my best friend. My brother and I are very close, so it was like he was having some trouble and I was able to drop what I was doing at that time and come out here and help him out with some things. Indy Velo pretty good at Clan. Yeah, have some issues overall with it. Yeah, Marblehead knows. He understands. Indy Velo is so good, and it's so good that it's kind of at that point where, like, because it's in beta, like, I don't know, you can kind of like be okay with some of the problems that it has. But that being said, I think everything needs fixed, and like if there are issues, they need fixed. But the dev team, aka George, is so freaking on it. Insta fix of anything that goes wrong on the platform. Oh, there's a big issue going on. It'll be fixed by next week. Clutch, how you doing, my friend? But I would have probably been more inclined to download Indy Velo this week if I hadn't been dealing with some hip problems. Like, even the idea of riding or doing any exercise has been kind of I'm kind of like mentally drained on that part because of this pain I've been dealing with. So today was just like I just went through the motions. I got in a good swim though. I mean, I focused on some drill work, slow and steady, low heart rate, and just enjoyed it because, I feel like sometimes when you're having trouble like getting in the zone, you got to kind of just go back to what you enjoy, and that was just vibing. I literally like lost complete track of how many laps I was doing. I just swam. I basically swam until a song ended, or a couple songs, like, oh, I'll stop after this song, and then that song would end. Oh, I'll just keep going until the next song's done. And it kept me going. I ended up doing an extra like 5 minutes longer than I'd even planned, so that was good. They are iterating so dang fast. The Rehab log is like measured, dude. And the problems that they fix, some of the problems that they fix within a week are problems that like Zwift has had for a long time, which I find funny. Like, I rarely ever have dropouts now on that platform. It still happens every once in a while, but like, it's rare. There's too much to do outside of racing, really. Yeah, seriously, clan. I think that's the main consensus with Zwift, is that it creates a platform in a world that you can just have company. I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons I stream, is that I have company and it gets me on the bike longer, and you know, having a stream going just makes me more inclined to hang out. You know, chatting with people makes the time go. My hope is that, and this is a long shot, but Indie Velo and Zwift become one and the same would be the perfect world. Whether that's feasible, I don't know. But you could have like Zwift Ride and Zwift Race in the future. I've heard that the graphics from Zwift could be overlaid on top of Indie Velo in the event of something like that happening. Having some other people, dude, having other people is like overpowered. That is a performance enhancing substance. Very much so. You have people to hang out with, you will go longer. You will forget about time. You will forget about certain things that make time slow down. Like with eating healthy, eat the right portions, but have cheat snack or meal for the long term feasibly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you generally live a very healthy lifestyle, those random rare cheat days, it's not that they're not going to have an effect, but it's buffered by the fact that you are generally on a different and a stronger health regime, you know? And I'll tell you what, mentally, cheat days, even if it doesn't do much for you physically, a mental cheat day can be the difference between you gassing out, overtraining, and not. You get spread thin quickly while he's on the engine. Swiss is smart, they would try to hire him. Yeah, right? You know there's a lot going on behind the doors that we can't see right now. And it's just a matter of time. Something will happen. Someone will want these physics. But you can't deny that Zwift has reached that critical mass. They are, in general, recognized now. You sure he likes to know all code going in and change? Yeah, having other people need governance and control, which is work too. Yeah, true, Clan. And then you have, but there is a bit of a caveat to that, and it's due to the framework that the games are built off of. In that, with the coding that Zwift has used, every time they bring in a new dev, they basically have to bring them up to, bring them up to scratch, because it's, it's a very old custom coding, whereas on Unity, it's like, it would take very little effort and energy and money to bring in another dev that could, kind of start right away being a benefit to the platform. I feel like there's less of a learning curve because of the standardized game engine. But yes, I do think that is true as well, that, what is it? Too many cooks will spoil the broth. Too many chefs will spoil it. It's a line, and that's where a really good like manager or leader is needed. Someone who is good at directing and keeping people on a good path, work-related wise. You've not been eating enough on your rides and eating too much after. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's just very, very small-minded of me to think, but finding a Unity dev these days, I feel, would be a much easier task than hiring a dev for Zwift. Comes from zero developer experience, though, so take everything I say very loosely. Hey, Bo, good to see you. How have you been? You feeling all right? You fully recovered at this point? Hopefully. Wish I could say the same for me. But I'm feeling good today, at least. Yeah, let's go. Good to see. Good to see, good to hear. nice swim this morning. I ended up doing 1,000 yards without even paying attention, which was a really good sign, and I was trying not to pay attention on purpose. So, but then I finished off with a couple sets of 500s. I did a 600 and a 500, and then a 50 to cool down. So a short, easy swim, and now a short, easy ride. New car this week on Thursday? What are you getting? Let's go. That's fun. Almost as good as a new bike, but still very cool. Zwift development cycle. And the funny thing is, Clutch, I feel like they're in kind of the best position they've ever been in, at least since I've started riding on Zwift. Like, we're finally starting to see semi-regular patches. I don't know. It feels a bit different, but still, I think there's a lot of room for improvement. Oh my God! Fancy as hell, Lord Bo. I love Audis. I think they're one of the classiest looking cars. In general, the entire Audi line. Big fan. You don't think it's an issue? Yeah, Clutch, I know. That's just me trying to be very, give him the benefit of the doubt, you know what I mean? Sometimes I can be a little bit too, I don't know, positive on that regard. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, then I'm gonna jump on with the Pacer bot. You have an A3? One time my brother, when he was younger and more stupiderist, he bought an Audi TT, which, I'll be real, was one of the most fun cars I've ever been in. Just generally a fun car. And that was before they went with the, that was one of their, what was it, Gen 2 body style? So it wasn't like very, I don't know. They were known for understeering like straight off mountains and things. But man, was that fun. They're not making the TT. That, man, especially the most recent generation that I guess is discontinued, those ones were so nice. Freaking nice. Heading out for a walk. Right on, Clutch. See you later. All right. Let me see how walking to the bathroom goes. I will be right back after I, of course, use my fancy BRB screen because, yeah. Still hard to walk around the freaking house. Annoying as hell, I'll tell you. Annoying as hell. It can be at this moment, it is a very discouraging force in my life right now. It's like if it hurt during activity, that'd be one thing. It does not hurt during activity. It only hurts when I'm just trying to exist. Which are not, you don't want to associate chronic injury to just like existing. Like, yeah, if you're doing something tough, it might hurt, but if you're not doing something tough and it hurts, can be very annoying. Alrighty, wait, hold on. Might as well use the thing. Let's see, who will I ride with today? Probably keep it pretty easy. 83 people. There's a lot of people here. Yeah, I don't want to be on Volcano. I'll be able to draft. There we are. This is the test. This might not be a smart idea today, this level of power. Annoying when I have to tell myself that zone 2 power is not a good idea. Nice group here, though. Tangland, who is that? I don't recognize him. It's called Recovery. Dude, right? But yeah. Dude, Yumi is very easy to ride with when there's no riders with her. I think that, yeah, that's kind of in general. Because the bots kind of slow down without any draft. Sometimes Coco will be faster than the higher paced bots, or the higher watt per kilo bots. Well, I had a funny moment. Yesterday I was riding with Coco off stream, and who was it? Bike Boy and this guy Ian popped in to the group and both said hello to me and were chatting with me in the open chat. Dude, there was this guy who got like salty about it. He got salty at the fact that people were saying like hi and knew me. He like called me out about being like, oh, are you something special or something? I was like, no. I just have some friends I'm riding with that I said hello to, jeez. But it was really funny. I kind of wish it had been on stream. No, definitely not, Three Toed. Nothing special about me. That's for dang sure. It was just really funny. It was really funny. This guy was like, oh, is this your special? No, he said, what did you say? He said like, is this your special bush? I was like, what do you even mean by that? Are you the keeper of the bush? I was like, what the heck? Like, bro, I'm just trying to ride and I see some people I know and I'm saying hello. It's very funny. You a big boy? You want some of this? Seriously though, dude. Seriously, man. Oh, you think you're so tough? You know another rider on this platform? It was really funny. Needless to say, after he said that, I didn't message in chat anymore. I was like, well, that's a buzzkill. Praying for Golf Storm so I can TTT for you. Yo, I might want to join this week. In all seriousness. Oh, you aren't going to be there? Oh, okay. Put the bottle down. Oh, so it's going to be a solo time trial, DGen time trial? Oh, that sounds beautiful. Sounds exactly like something I'd like to do. And by like to do, I mean something I definitely don't want to do. It's just... We'll just let Cam hold it down with his 350 watt FTP. Oh, nice beer. I guess that counts as a valid excuse, but barely. Did this song just repeat? Why did this song just repeat? Why does it just keep repeating? Over and over. God. Epidemic sound is so broken. It's kind of upsetting that I pay for an account because of how broken it is. It can't even do a shuffle play on a playlist. Not that much family, and family that has kids of her age, and that let us actually, dude, so many caveats. So many caveats. You got, and with the state of how the world's been the last few years, you gotta find those excuses to get your kids out and socialize with them. There's a funeral. Oh man. Yeah. Family's important, everyone. To have some kind of family, even if it's not blood family, is so important. Even if it's family. Damn, you done already, Matt? See? That 20 minutes flew by. It's like you just left. It was easy. Oh wait, maybe just easy for me. Nice job, Matt. That's nuts, man. That's like my 5-minute power. And definitely not right now. Way to go. These are blood. The aunt was trying to tell the kids they do. You actually have family. Yo, Matt, nice, man. Are you happy with it? I need more cadence. This feels weird. I'm in the 80s right now. This is weird. Isn't that always fun, Matt, when you put out a good effort and you're like, damn, that was awesome, and then you see the leaderboard and you're like, minutes off. But I'm sure that was a completely legit time, Matt. The 17:37. You know. Oh, you were second. Nice. Kitten, what's up, my friend? How you doing, dude? Happy Monday. I'm still trying to figure out what even happened this weekend. Again, I tried to recover my hip injury only to wake up today with very little, if any, improvement. Damn, this group is flying. Oh, kitten. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Have you been able to get out on the bike recently? I think last time we talked you were, or no, 2 times ago now, you were getting outside. No. Dude, some of that psychotherapy does wonders. I'll tell you what. 193 heart. Oh, that's basically zone 3 for you, isn't it? 193 is your tempo race pace heart rate, right? Now for a little over a week. Has the weather been bad? Oh, it's been at the root of the issue. Oh no. Well, if you want to talk about it, feel free, man. Like I said, we're family here. Funny you say that, because right now with my injuries that I've been dealing with, it's been really messing with my headspace as well. My only thing that's been keeping me going is that I'm trying to keep my head down and go, even if it's not easy. Oh, right on, kitten. Hey, dude, and also hit me up anytime. You can send me a DM. If you just want to chat, you can always hit me up. You know that. I hope you know that. Well, now you do. No excuses. But yeah, things are going to be tough, especially if you're an athlete and you're used to a specific level of performance. It'd be so tough when you are not living up to that from experience. So I think it was to my benefit to drop the saddle a little bit. But I'm still feeling a bit of discomfort, which is annoying as heck. Though I do, right now I'm kind of evaluating my progression with swimming right now, because cycling I've only been going downhill, but swimming I've been seeing amazing improvements. I'm definitely to the point where I can zone 2 indefinitely. Zone 1, zone 2 indefinitely in the pool, which is a great place to be at least. Yeah, guys, this is so annoying though. Especially when your happy place is a place that's causing you discomfort. But these are the times where just putting the nose to the grindstone can be a benefit. Just don't think, just do. You can think later. Thinking will always be there. Every time I see the Z-Sun R kit, a small little bit of me thinks that it's Dan Tryhard, and I get so excited, only to be disappointed. Oh, shoot. I forgot. They just added badges for the climb portal. I should have done that. I have content to do. I forgot. Did they finally lock it down so you can only do one of the climb portals at a time? Or is it still choose whatever one you want? Am I content with my content? I don't know about that, man. It's definitely nice right now having people to hang out with, though. Do I have a mesh network? No. I do back home. I have a 3-router mesh. But here, it's just the X-Fi modem router. It's the Orbi, which is good if you don't want to think about it. But like, if you want to like dive into your like ISP settings and things and like your router settings and modem settings, they really just like say, no, don't do that. We know what's best for you. But that being said, it has been our most reliable Wi-Fi network to date. Previously, I used 3 old routers that I meshed together. They always crashed, and they just didn't speak together very well. Whereas with this one I have now, they all communicate really well, so you swap between the satellites quickly. Asus. I am a bit of an Asus fanboy, so I know they have some good stuff. Just don't rely on them for your BIOS firmware. They might melt your computer. It's nice, Matt. Mesh networks are very nice. Especially like if you strategically place them, so like you have one right next to your computer, and then you have one in your main living space, you know? Oh yeah, Matt, so for there's this like super controversial thing that Asus did where they pushed what they called an established BIOS update. They pushed it out to all these systems, told people to update, and then came back later saying, oh, we meant that to be a beta update. It was just we just messed up the language, like how we were describing it. And that was after a bunch of people's computers had literally melted their chips. They're like, oh, no, that's your own fault. You're running our beta software. It's like, no. And then like, yeah, see, it's in our documentation. And then they go back and like see that it's been edited. It was a big, very shady thing they did. One in the bedroom. So Matt, if you have that system, if you already have a custom like mesh setup, you do see improvement, but you probably won't see very much. Like, as if your routers are all working fine and they're all networked together, like it might. Oh, you don't have any. That's what you're wanting to do. Got you. Okay. Then that is a good call. That's a good call, man. I would agree. Cat is. Oh my God. The next you and Mackie has entered the chat. Thank you again for the follow, Cat. This is becoming a thing. But yeah, Matt, I definitely, I love my mesh network. A lot of people don't like the Orbi, but I like it because it just worked very easily and it's all manageable from the app. Yeah, if I want to add certain like router level exemptions and things, it's like frickin' the most annoying thing in the world. But if you're not doing anything like that, it works great. It's also really nice because I recently had my grandma move in back home in California, and she would click on certain nefarious links if they were given to her. And so far it's blocked like 4 or 5 intrusion attempts due to phishing links. So it's actually probably the best thing we could have done, just because of our specific situation. You got loads of problems with Wi-Fi desync, and then you have to connect to another one. Yeah, dude, closer's better. And then if you have a mesh system, and if your router's right next to your computer, you can just hardwire it, and that's just the ultimate. Just hardline. Yeah, it's frustrating. But like, it was funny when my grandma moved out, and like the day she moved out, I started getting all these like notifications from the app saying that this malicious address was blocked. This malicious link was blocked. I'm like, oh God. Just shitty. We live in a world where you have people trying to prey on the uneducated and the elderly, and even highly educated people with some of the scams that are out there now can get the wool pulled over their eyes. Some of these scammers are like ex-platform devs. Like, they're actually knowledgeable people now. You're like, well, wool is the ultimate. Merino wool, greatest thing ever. Hey, and Schnabel, what's up, man? Good to see you. How are you doing today? You have a good weekend? Now you've had your new gearing for a while now. How are you liking it? I have to say, I'm trying to get used to. I'm there mostly lurking when I hang out, but I'm still trying to get used to you going over 40 RPM. I'm doing okay. Mentally not the best at the moment, because I've been dealing with an injury that will not heal. No matter what, I have been so gentle on it for 2 weeks now. I had like one major improvement that happened basically 7 or 8 days ago, but ever since then there's been no improvement. And I'm just watching my volume and intensity on all my exercise and workouts go down and down and down in an effort to try and mitigate it, and it's not doing anything. So right now I'm pretty stuck to a low power. I have been swimming. The swimming has been non-painful. Will I be on the TTT Thursday? Maybe, Macbeth. Actually, I was thinking about it. Dude, my avatar was like vibrating. What in the world? That's why you're thinking of the network? Yep. Well, that's another thing. If you get like a Gen 5 or a Gen 6, the biggest improvement is how many lanes, how much bandwidth different connections can go without them walking on each other. That alone will solve a lot of issues of things randomly disconnecting and reconnecting. Because if you're having that a lot on your network, it might be due to the fact that there's too many connections and your system's a bit old. Because some of the older networks, they might have blazing speeds, but they only allow 8-10 connections before you start having real conflict. The modern systems can do like 50 to 100 without even batting an eye. Going with Wi-Fi 6? Yeah, dude, nice. The thing is if you upgrade to a system like that, you'll basically future-proof yourself for a good while. Oh my god, Matt. And like modern routers will automatically source out the best frequencies better, and they'll have like multi-band ability so that if there's ever anything that walks on that signal, it has the options. You know, I'm sure you know, you probably have done a lot of research into it if you're looking to get it soon. But that was literally my biggest issue, was things would just randomly just disconnect, and then a few minutes later they'd reconnect like nothing happened. In the meantime, you check your internet, it's fine, everything's running fine. Can also create a separate SSID or just create a guest network. Yeah, Frank, yep. Oh, I love that. I love that with my new setup, in that I can set up a guest network that I can connect to and connect certain things to. Yep, and just being able to like run different passwords is just a nice bit for peace of mind. Doesn't fix the number of simultaneous connections. Yeah, but it's just nice, like, you can have certain things that might be more susceptible to attack, at least not on the same network as your, maybe your computer that you do banking and stuff on, you know? It's just, and maybe that's my ignorance speaking again, but it seems like just an added step for people with bad intention. And oftentimes it just takes one small step to keep honest people honest, you know? You know, with ways to, oh god. Yeah, no. You know, we're all buying from Temu now and stuff. You know, just imagine how secure a Temu modem and router system would be. But geez, free shipping from China. Somehow. And of static IPs are smart sensors, printers, and cameras. Nice. Yeah, that'll be a thing of the past with a new system, Matt. How nice would that be? Just signing stuff in and then forgetting about it. I think I'm gonna have to try and stick to these RPMs for the next week. It is not fun though. I know everyone's looking at me like, that is a normal RPM range. Maybe this should be my normal RPMs. Maybe my grinding has been contributing to my hip not healing. Router setting config export. I've traditionally run ASUS routers, and the router that I replaced this mesh network with was like, the router came out in like 2010, and we'd been running it for since then. No, 2008. Never mind, it came out like 2008. It was like super old, but it had crazy high range. Because back when that router actually came out, they had less restrictions on wireless signals. And then when those regulations came out, or were stiffened, they had to discontinue that router because of the high intensity signal. But it did not have the multi-device bandwidth, which was the biggest problem. It had modern day speeds, but not modern day versatility, connectivity, expandability. The new Wi-Fi 6, what is it, 6 Plus, are very superior. Oftentimes, the modern modems and routers you can get are very, very future-proofed. A lot of them are like 10G compatible, and
if you want to
we're not getting fed barely any of that. Matt, thank you for the raid, man. Hopefully the cooldown went well for you as well. Give you a shout out. Oh, what the heck? There we are. It's working! Yeah, guys, go follow Matiash if you aren't already. If you want to see what somebody who actually puts effort in looks like. Because you know you won't find that here. No. No, I don't use that. I don't even know if I have any overlay right now, because my setup is so bare bones out here in Oklahoma. Oh, who else is in here? I see one other friend tag, but they are too strong. I cannot catch. Someone in here with a time trial bike. Did we see him or her? Nope, still no. I think it's Wubs. Why am they not seeing their friend name tag? When you burp, you can taste truffles. Wow, thanks for the information, my friend. Who is this person on my friends list that I can't see? Let me roll up. They're a ghost. They don't actually exist. It's a ghost. But seriously, who is that? Oh, it is Wubs. I was like, why are they not, Oh no, it's Franco. It's James Franco. Jay Franco. Alright, I'm done. I am done. I am weak. I am broken. I am battered and torn up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to solve that. Gonna have to figure something out, and that might be the worst decision possible, but the necessary one of take a week off completely, which I really don't want to do. Maybe I'll just swim for a week. Maybe I'll just do like a 5-day session of swimming. I don't know. I'm like very much questioning what to do right now. But I know what I am going to do, and when I get off this, I'm going to get cleaned up, grab some food, and do some rehab and strengthening exercises, that's for sure. With the hope that it'll help. Yeah, it's like the TENS unit took me so far, but then it's like it hasn't healed me past a certain point. But anyway. Matyash, age 25. God, you've grown up so much since I first met you. You were 22 when we first met on here. Yeesh. That means I was just 30. Oh, I'm just reading Matt, age 25, country Slovenia. It's right here, man. It's right here in the chat. I don't make this up, but yes, I may or may not be. I can't confirm or deny for legal reasons. Man. Yeah, I think I started Zwifting, what was it, 2020? Yeah, when I was 30. I turned 30, and then got that surgery, like right after I turned 30, got my knee fixed. And then everything else is history. You can go back and, actually I don't know how many of the old OG VODs are saved, because I didn't get into that for a while. One thing I recommend, if you're getting into streaming, make sure that you try to stay diligent with, like, keeping your VODs saved and everything, because it's, you know, maybe it doesn't matter to you, but to me it's just, it's a bit of a online journal, you know, a vlog, dare say. Even though we know it's not, but you know what I mean, right? But it's nice to kind of be able to go back, like being able to go back and like see like me on the hand cycle, or me like with my 160 watt FTP. It's like, it's fun to be able to see that. It can be really mentally helpful when you're having a little bit of a setback, you know what I mean? You export every VOD to YouTube? Yeah, man. That's smart. I'm doing that right now. Luckily, because Twitch has put me in jail, they're not letting me save my VODs at the moment, because they say I'm saving copyrighted material. Even though I have an account to this music and I pay for this music, they've given me a penalty. Scott, how you doing, dude? How you doing? I am about to find someone to send you guys off to, and I'm gonna go be sad and depressed in the corner. Well, I wonder if my hip will ever heal, or if I'm gonna live like this for the rest of my life. But in all seriousness, sometimes it feels that way when you have an injury that won't go away and you've dealt with chronic injury for a long time. I'll tell you what. Yeah, thanks, Pierre. I'm being a bit hyperbolic. I'm doing okay in all reality. It just sucks. But mentally I'm okay. Have a super Monday in the corner. Thank you. I'll try. No, but in all reality, it's been an okay day. But I was saying this earlier, Scott. This injury has been really I don't know. It's been really annoying because I was really on a good roll, and then this has really taken me back. But what I'm trying to do right now is just kind of keep my head down and just keep going forward. And even if I don't want to, like today, every part of my body said to not go and swim, but I still made myself swim. And actually, I was fully debating taking the entire day off, not streaming, not doing anything, and just being upset that my knee or that my hip is hurting. But now I feel at least like I did something. Feel free about the chronic injuries. Yeah, man, it is what it is. We all have things we deal with. Just annoying when you're on the bad side of the forever ups and downs. But that's the thing, right? The ups and the downs. We're not as far down as we were. At least I can walk without crutches at the moment, which I probably should just keep using the crutches in reality. But yeah, the swimming's been good. I might even just take the time off and just swim for a week and just try to avoid cycling. See if that's been causing the pain, the aggravation, or what's been really doing it. Because right now, whatever caused it is whatever, but now I need to figure out what's keeping it aggravated and get that sorted. Alrighty. Whoa, BTB's on. Oh my god, too many people. Too many friends on. We got Ken Dizzle, we got Robin Shatton, we got Tim. And we got Big Trouser. But I'm going to raid Big Trouser. BTB was he was around when I started streaming, guys. He is a proper OG. If you don't know Big Trouser, you need to get to know him. You need to get to know it. You need to get to experience his dominant force. No, Big Trouser's super cool, though. Usually he streams way later in the day for me, so this is actually kind of a unique thing where I get to raid Big Trouser. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry I was a bit quiet. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I felt a bit quiet, but we were talking a lot. It just sucks. I feel it's just very monotonous at the moment, where I'm just freaking zone 1, zone 2, complaining about complaining and complaining about pain. That's the one thing. I complain about my complaining more than I complain about anything else. Anyway. Say hi to Big Trouser. Intervals gave you new FTP. Yes. Yeah, that sounds about right. You held 330, 323. It'd be tough, but I think you could do it. But yeah, guys, go say hi to BTB. He's racing. He's actually putting in effort, so you'll actually have fun watching him. And he's a top-level A racer. Or A+, I should say. He's an A+ racer. He races a lot of the top-level Zwift esports there is. And he's the most humble while doing it. No, in all reality, I don't... Dude, he's just such a nice and chill, but hardcore guy. So good. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope. Unless everything goes wrong, I will be back tomorrow. Unless I've decided that I have quit cycling, that I will no longer a cyclist. You'll find out tomorrow.